Hey, it's Risa. Today I'm going to make cornbread, and I wanted to go ahead and do a video showing you how I make mine, because before long I'm going to do a video showing you how I make my cornbread dressing. With Thanksgiving coming up, it'll be here before we know it. Some of you may have never made dressing before, and I'd love to show you how I make mine, and hopefully you'll give it a try. And while I'm thinking about it, if you will, go ahead and click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have some good recipes in the next few weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, and I'd love to share them with you. Let me grab my bowl and we'll get started. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my skillet in the oven. I like to cook it in a cast iron skillet. And I've got just a couple of tablespoons of butter in here. I'm going to put it in the oven and let this be heating up and let the butter melt while I mix up the cornbread. It won't take it just a minute. Okay, so I've got the cornmeal. This is plain cornmeal, and in it I'm going to mix my plain flour. I've got baking powder, salt, sugar, milk. Now, I will say, if you don't have plain cornmeal, baking powder, and all that, you can buy self-rising cornmeal mix, and it already has the ingredients in it, so you don't have to add any more. So that's an option you have. It works just as good. And you want to mix all of your dry ingredients first. And just give it a stir and get the dry ingredients mixed up good. All right, I forgot to melt my butter, so let me melt that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my butter melted, that's hot. So I don't want to pour it in right over my eggs because it might cook the eggs some. So I'm going to go ahead and beat the eggs. You want to beat them just a little bit. And add them to the cornmeal mixture. And I'm going to go ahead and add the milk. And let me grab my skillet. Okay, I've got the milk in there, and now I'm going to add the butter. And you just mix that up. You want to get it mixed. You want all the dry ingredients to be mixed in, but you don't want to just keep stirring it. You know, it doesn't have to have all the lumps out or anything. You just want to get it mixed up. There we go. Move this. Okay, so the butter is melted in my skillet, and so what you want to do is you just want to do it like that and let the butter coat the sides and the bottom really well. And then we're going to pour the cornbread in there. And that's it. We're going to cook it. I've got my oven set on 425, and we'll just watch it. Probably take about 15 or 20 minutes, but we'll just watch it and see when it gets done. Okay, the cornbread's ready. That took 15 minutes. That's about what it usually takes. That is so pretty. We love cornbread. We like to eat cornbread, of course, with soup, like vegetable soup, or if we want to just fix supper with a pot of peas and some rice and cornbread. That's really good too. Not many times go by that I fix cornbread that I don't think of my daddy. Now growing up, my daddy would eat leftover cornbread and he would put it in a bowl, break it up in a bowl, and he would pour buttermilk over it. And when he would get hungry at night, that would be his snack, buttermilk and cornbread. Now, I haven't acquired a taste for buttermilk and cornbread yet, but I sure have good memories watching him enjoy that. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this and put it on the plate. Now, you might wonder why I'm cutting cornbread in squares when it's in a round skillet, why I'm not cutting it in triangles. I don't know, that's just how I do it. But anyway, this looks really good. It's really hot. You can't have cornbread without butter. Okay, that's it. You know, I believe in keeping it simple. Cornbread is one of the easiest things that you can make, and it goes with so many dishes. But I hope you give it a try and leave me a comment on how it turns out for you. And don't ever forget how much God loves you.